Good afternoon for everybody. My PhD thesis is novel devices in the rehabilitation of children with cerebral palsy. My name is Mátyás Vezér, and I work at the Semmelweis University Department of Orthopedics. And my vision is strengthen the faith that quality of life of children suffering from cerebral palsy can be improved by novel rehabilitational methods. Therefore, my mission is to clarify the indication and roles of innovative methods in the rehabilitation of children with cerebral palsy. Let me introduce my first two projects. My first project is the effectiveness of robot-assisted gait training on gross motor function in children with cerebral palsy. It's a systematic review and a meta-analysis, which we have started in 2021, September. Now we are in the article writing phase. Our goal journal is Gait and Posture. Cerebral palsy occurs by the damage to the developing brain, which may cause movement disorders. Its incidence is from 2 to 3 out of 1,000 live births. And the problem is, in ambulatory children with cerebral palsy, improving gait is usually in the main focus. Regular monotone rehabilitation is a part of the patient's everyday life, and robot-assisted gait training may bring a touch of excitement in this monotonity. There is no existing evidence that robot-assisted gait training would be better than the conventional therapy. Therefore, our aim is to investigate the efficacy of this treatment. Our clinical question is, can robotic-assisted gait training improve gross motor function in children with cerebral palsy? Our population is children with cerebral palsy, intervention robot-assisted gait training, and comparator a conventional therapy, outcome a gross motor function measure D and E. Our hypothesis is that robot-assisted gait training is associated with better gross motor performance in cerebral palsy. We have started the systematic search in 2021, 1st of October, with that search key. And after the full text selection, we have remained only 13 eligible articles. About my first forest plot is about gross motor function measurement D, improvement in percentage after robot-assisted gait training. As you can see, after the robot-assisted gait training, we have a 5.78 percentage improvement. It's above a minimum clinically important differences, but it's not significant. About my second forest plot is gross motor function measurement E, improvement in percentage after robot-assisted gait training. Gross motor function measurement E, it's a 72-point scale system which divided the patient according to running, walking, and jumping abilities. We can see a 67% improvement after robot-assisted gait training. It's above a minimum clinically important differences, but it's not significant. My third forest plot is about gait speed improvement in meter per secondum after robot-assisted gait training, and we can see a 0.10 meter per secondum improvement after robot-assisted gait training. Our result was significant. My fourth forest plot is about cadence decreasement after robot-assisted gait training, and we can see a 5.45 decreasement in step number, but it's not significant. Our fifth forest plot is about the step length improvement in meter after robot-assisted gait training. We can see a 3 centimeter improvement after the therapy, but our result was not significant. Our investigation strengths could be we clarify the effectiveness of robot-assisted gait training, and our limitation is the heterogeneity of the population and the different study methodology and the small patient number. Our implication for the practice, there is a clear lack of evidence of robot-assisted gait training, and our implication for research, a more homogeneous patient population and additional randomized control trials are needed to more accurately determine the effect size of robot-assisted gait training. And our conclusion is that robot-assisted gait training has no proof of advantage over treadmill or physiotherapy. My second topic is about the efficacy of video game-based therapy to improve upper limb function in children with cerebral palsy. It's a systematic review and a meta-analysis which we have started in 2021, October. Children with CP usually have a variety of motor impairments such as muscle weakness, spasticity, and incoordination, which may result in dramatic function loss, for example, in reaching and grasping. Video game-based therapy thought to be as effective as usual care or conventional physiotherapy. Therefore, better rehabilitation results can be achieved through increased compliance. Our comprehensive studies regarding the effectiveness of video game-based therapy in upper extremity rehabilitation in children with CP are limited. Therefore, our aim is to investigate the efficacy of video game-based therapy. Our clinical question is, what is the effectiveness of video game-based therapy on upper limb function in children with cerebral palsy? Our population is children with cerebral palsy, intervention video game-based therapy, comparator conventional therapy, physical therapy or absence of treatment, and outcome a gross manual dexterity, grip strength, and manual ability classification system. Our hypothesis is that in cerebral palsy, video game-based therapy is associated with better outcome of upper limb function improvement than the conventional therapy. Here are my second project progress, and my planned submission date for the first two projects. For the first project is June, and for the second, 2022 December. I would like to say thank you for your attention with this quote: a person who never made a mistake, never tried anything new.
How can we imagine the robot-assisted gait therapy?
Robot-assisted gait therapy, I think I have a picture in this. There is some body weight supported devices which help to the disability child to move like an optimal gait pattern, with an optimal gait pattern.
If the robot
Yes.
does the movement, would it not result in muscle dystrophy? Because this is what we see on the ICU, that although the physiotherapist passively moves the patients, but they don't gain muscle, they have to use the muscle. So, I mean, isn't there a controversy here?
This amount of therapy would not cause any muscle dystrophy or atrophy, but it can affect on brain plasticity and implement the right movements in the children gait pattern and improve their gait.